All right, we have Lori in the house. How to manage dating 4 men in the early stages? Yes, I already have 4 men who want to see me next weekend. All right, this is one of my favorite questions, okay? Because okay, now at the moment this might sound like duty dating, and if you're not familiar with Pat Allen's book Duty Dating, her belief is you should be dating 3 men at the same time and the cream will rise to the top. Now, I don't believe in that, okay? I don't believe in circular dating. I don't believe in duty dating. I believe in dating one person at a time. However, it sounds to me that you're not actually, but the first time you meet someone, I don't count that as a date. I count that as a meeting, okay? And the second time you meet someone, I call that a follow-up meeting. And if you see that person a third time, that's what I call a date, okay? Now, I know this might seem semantics, but when you think about it, these days, given that we're mostly meeting strangers, and I'm assuming you didn't meet all 4 of these men out in public, okay? These are strangers. I'm going to assume you met them online, okay? But the fact is, you probably know very little about them. So I understand why you might be communicating with 4 men at the same time and that you might see them all. Okay, that's great. So you meet each person, then you're kind of going back home and evaluating each person, right? You're kind of evaluating which one you liked, which one you didn't like. The problem when you're doing 4 all at once is oftentimes you miss out on a gem because then you're hyper focused on your checklist and not actually how you felt about a person. A lot of times, and I've seen this within women. In fact, I had a dear friend of mine say this to me recently. She's now in a fabulous relationship, but she said the first couple dates with the guy, he wasn't her type. But because she was dating or she was meeting him, like she was only dating one person at a time, and but she really liked the way he made her laugh. He liked his personality, even though he wasn't her type. Okay. And now they're in a fantastic relationship. And when she shared it with me, I'm like, I'm so happy for you. But one of the problems when you're dating multiple people, we tend to hyper focus on attraction. And then we weed out the people that we're not attracted to, but those people could actually be wonderful people. Now, it's okay to go through a weeding out process. That's okay. And certainly we want to look for chemistry, but I would also look for alignment. Is this person capable of being in relationship? Are they capable of being in a relationship? The person that you're most attracted to might not be capable of a relationship, but the other one might be so ready for a relationship, but he might be slightly not your type. He might be slightly not your type. Hey, this happens. You know, we can't have perfect circumstances. But how do you manage it? Okay, that's an interesting question. How do you manage it? Well, I don't know how you're going to manage it. Are you going to use Google Calendar, whatnot? You have to really sit with it. I'm not a big proponent of multiple dating. I like to invest it one person at a time. That makes things clear. Now, that doesn't mean you can't communicate with several people at a time, but I like meeting one person, and then if that doesn't work out, then set up the next one. I don't like having a couple hot fires in the iron at the same time. I know there's a lot of people that believe that. The people that believe in duty dating, the people that believe in circular dating, they're doing it because they want to protect you from harm. The idea is that if you're dating multiple people, you won't get attached to someone who isn't right for you. But believe me, that's based on fear, and fear-based dating doesn't work in the long run. So I'm just inviting you to evaluate each person individually, not solely based on looks, based on, are they kind? Are they caring? Did they show up at time? In other words, do they have integrity? Look at all of the factors, not just the physical factor, and then go from there. I hope that helps with you, Lori. Let me know what you thought. Let us know what happens. Post a comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on all of that. We really appreciate you. Thanks so much. Okay.